Good morning, and welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show. Down here, your traffic jockey inside of the traffic studio, which is my living room. We thank you so much for joining us. I've got my New York Knicks hat on here. Hopefully, you'll give them a little bit of luck coming up with the playoffs here on Saturday. They're in Cleveland against the Cleveland Cavaliers, so we'll see how it goes here. They were doing some of the play-in games for the NBA last night, which is, kind of the thing, I guess, now for major sports to have this play-in game, hype up some more drama. But anyway, so the Knicks are in the playoffs. They are going to be in Cleveland for the first game. I think that's Saturday night. Brooklyn is also in. They're the 6th seed. I think New York is 5. I think it's that 4-5 game with Cleveland. So should be exciting. Hopefully the Knicks haven't run out of gas here. Hopefully, because I have them going all the way to the championship. So we shall see. So hopefully a little bit of luck, but this is the old school Knicks emblem there. So we'll see what happens. Thank you so much for joining us here. We haven't been on in about a week or so. So we thank you so much for dialing us up here. We are on Facebook and YouTube here this morning. Post up the comments. We'll open up the comment section here in just a moment. We're going to go for the next hour because traffic is fairly light. A lot of the schools are on spring break this week around the tri-state area, so there is not a whole lot of volume building. Just a couple of incidents that I see now that are still in the process of being cleared. So we'll have a show tomorrow as well as for Friday here on the Tri-State Traffic Show. Please like and subscribe. Trying to get those subscriber numbers up. We're kind of stuck at 140. Was hoping to try to get to 150 by now, but I got to figure out some way to get some more subscribers. Also, the reason why we'll have to cut out at 8:30 is because I'm heading to the auto show here this morning. I'm going to get some video and show some of the brand new stuff that's coming out here for 2024, maybe even 2025. We'll see what some of the future models hold. If you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see, post them up in the comments there. We're going to get some video. My thought process is what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get as much video as I can and then break them up into smaller videos that are like 5, 6, 7 minutes at a piece instead of a whole longer video. And then maybe eventually collectively put everything on at the same time. So we'll see how that goes in the coming weeks as we'll do some editing and get that stuff up on the channel. Because the car videos are pretty much the best ones that we've done so far here to date. All right, so let's get to the action here. Let's set up our show. Let's do this. There we go. And let's see. Also the Sleevey G podcast that I did. I think that drops on I don't have a calendar in front of me. End of the month sometime. What's today? Today is the 12th. So 2 weeks from today will be the 26th, either the 24th or 25th, I think. I'll let everybody know. I think it's the 24th. If I'm not, I think it's that Monday, the 24th. So that's the first podcast I'm on. And then I just got invited to a second podcast for Cranford Radio from Bernie Wagenblast. So I'm going to be recording that. I'm doing that tomorrow morning after our show. So I don't know when that's coming out. I think that's actually for this weekend, for Saturday. So, but I'll let everybody know. Hopefully for Friday's show, as far as where to find it and all that fun stuff. All right, so let's set this back up again, and I keep hitting the wrong button. Let's see. There we go. All right, so we are going to check in with this collision here this morning. This is going to be on, where are we? This is the approach to the Holland Tunnel This is coming out of the covered roadway. We've got the two right lanes shut down. Pretty heavy police presence. And this is on the inbound side to the Holland Tunnel. So we are really dialed out here from underneath the covered roadway. And again, you can see that traffic is so much lighter than what it would normally be if this wasn't a big vacation week. I mean, look at the Holland Tunnel. I mean, we can go to the Hudson River Crossing numbers, and the Holland Tunnel is going to be the worst of the three, about 15 minutes at best. And it's really coming off that. Man, they're saying the Lincoln Tunnel is 20. I don't know if I buy that. Maybe. I mean, the tunnel itself may be kind of jammed up inside the tube. So yeah. So that's the first issue. We are seeing some volume here on the Parkway, traveling north at a 147 up to 153. Southbound looks good. Westbound 24 is heavy at the mall at Short Hills. And then east on 80, a little bit of sun glare there coming out to Route 287. Now, speaking of the weather, I've not spoken to Johnny, so I'm not sure what the situation is there. Obviously, Rutgers has been in the news for the last several days here with the ongoing job action and strike. So I don't know if I have a feeling that they may be potentially locked out of the Weather Watcher studio with the strike. So I haven't heard from John. And there was supposed to be a get-together on Friday afternoon at Cook College that he invited me to come because I think Justin was also coming to speak as well. But I don't know. I don't know. I haven't spoken to Johnny, so I'm going to give it another day or so. Let's see where the strike leads us and where we're headed. Again, like I said, they could be locked out of the studio because I think most of the students are not coming back to campus because there's no classes. So we'll see how that plays out. Let's see here. We've got Alexandra. Good morning. Morning work from home this week. I start my promotion on Monday. Congratulations to you. Excellent. Excellent. Wonderful. I hope this is applause. Please tell me there's applause. I don't have my headphones here readily handy. They're in my bag for CBS, but a little bit of applause there for Alexandra. Anna says, Buenos dias. Good morning to you. And she also says, at Alexandra, congratulations on the promotion. Yes. Excellent. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, will the promotion, we be able to work more from home than actually going into the office? Because maybe that's a better perk to the promotion than any kind of money would be than having to get on the train every single morning. So let's see here now. Also, and if anybody knows, I don't know. I've never used the city bikes, but so going to CBS, there is let's see. Alexander says, thank you both. I'd still have to work 2 days in the office. All right, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. So my question is, if anybody knows about the city bike system in Manhattan, I know it's like $4 and change for like a half-hour ride, but I mean, I probably could. I could walk it. It's just that the bike is right there, coming out of the Christopher Street Path station, and then there's another station closer to where CBS is. So, but I mean, I'm only going to be on the bike probably like 6-7 minutes. That's it. And I mean, I don't feel like paying for a half hour. I was thinking, if anybody knows, can you pay by the minute or the way that goes or whatever? I'm thinking about getting a foldable bike just to bring on the train and just to, when I get out of the station, just jump on the bike and head down and then just fold it up and head up to the station. So, but we shall see. All right, so southbound 287 kind of dialed out here and into exit 2. That's some sun glare because it, really goes eastbound. Both ways of 18 here at Edgeboro Road is going to be heavy. 206 here through Hillsborough is busy. The rest of New Jersey is fine. 80, 78, 15. Again, much lighter than normal volume. Along 287, 17, 23, Route 4, west on 3, a little heavy at 21, 280 across the Stickle Drawbridge. What else is new there? And yeah, Staten Island crossings are fine. Down the shore, Monmouth County, Parkway. The next couple days are going to be absolutely stunning to be heading down the shore. I mean, it is 67 degrees here in central Jersey, so we know we're in for a bit of a warm day today. Temps are probably going to get closer to 70, upper 70s or so today, even though that's probably what it was yesterday. And then some real heat coming in for Thursday and Friday. And speaking of heat, that's the problem as far as we've got these red flag warnings that are popping up. We'll go to the National Weather Service here in just a couple of minutes here and check out our forecast. But kind of normal stuff here along 73, 55, 42, 295 north, a little heavy over by Route 30. But the rest of southwestern Jersey is good in Millville on 55, 40, and 322. Marmora, Route 9, Upper Township, Wildwood's going to be gorgeous heading down the shore. And again, our temps here along the shoreline are going to be fairly cooler than what the inland temperatures will be. Jimmy's Waterhole Fire. I don't know what the heck that is. Again, that's the problem with the brush fire, as we saw yesterday with Jersey City. It wasn't so much that it wasn't a brush fire that was started. It was the fire in at Caven Point there, the recycling plant. And then with the wind and the dry conditions, the fires was jumping across multiple places. So be careful if you're a smoker, the cigarette butts and all that stuff, just be extra careful. Let's go to the city incident pages here. We'll do the city and then we'll take a break here for the weather. LIE eastbound, the ramps to the Grand Central Parkway, a lane is out. Queens Midtown Tunnel. So it's an accident coming out of the Midtown Tunnel, it appears to be. Heading into Queens. This is going to put me in Buffalo again. Yeah, so if anybody has any information on that city bike, I've never used one before. I don't know if anybody's got some info. Let's see here. I think it's an accident in the HOV reversible lane here. That's what this is here to the Midtown Tunnel. So I think it's just coming out of the tunnel. It's got to be right in here. And I think maybe this is what it is right there. Believe that vehicle is in tow behind the wrecker. Yeah, so you're seeing that in real time. So that just got removed over to the shoulder. So yeah, all right. So that looks like that is now out of the way for us. There we go. Oh, the Grand Central thingy. GCP, and there it is. Wow, we're 2 for 2 on cameras. Look at that. Nice. So that's the LIE at the GCP, and you can see a little bit of the windy conditions with the camera blowing around here this morning. So, but it is just gorgeous. Like I said, 67 degrees, partly cloudy. Yeah, so we got that right lane shut down, although Highway Patrol is on scene. Looks like one of the vehicles may have been back up onto the, let's just see that again. Well, I think one of the vehicles is actually on the wrecker. It's a wreck. Staten Island is fine, clean and green and empty. The Belt Parkway is empty. Again, it is much lighter than normal volume. Inbound Gowanus into the BQE is heavy back up to the Brooklyn Bridge. What else is new? In the Midtown Tunnel is about 10, 12 minutes or so with the problem now out of the way. At Koch Queensboro Bridge, we're looking at, I'd say 5 to 6 minutes. Southbound Harlem River Drive is a little bit slow in the 130s. Queensbound at the Whitestone Bridge is a little busy. Cross Island is heavy from the Throg Sink down to the LIE, both ways of the expressway. The LIE is, again, because of that eastbound problem there at the Grand Central. Both ways of the Van Wyck is sluggish here at Hillside Avenue. Then heading out to Long Island East here, LIE Grand Central is a little bit heavy. Over to the Bronx, both ways of the Cross Bronx, it's almost fine. Into 3rd Avenue, the Deegan, the Bronx River Parkway. Again, everything is, for the most part, a little congestion south on the Bruckner at the Hunts Point drawbridge, but that's about it. North on the Hutch is a little crowded, getting up into the Cross County, into Yonkers. We'll get to that in a minute. But again, you can see the much lighter than normal volume across Long Island. There's nothing going on. Little congestion here east out by the Wantagh on the southern, north on the Saginaw Coast, getting up into Crooked Hill Road and the ride out to the Hamptons, because it is just absolutely going to be gorgeous the next couple days. Everyone's heading out to Hampton Bay, Southampton, Watermill, into Bridgehampton. All right, so let's take a quick time out, and we will go to the weather. Like it said, very mild here for this time of the year. LaGuardia at 67, fair skies at Central Park at 66, 62 in Trenton, 56 out at Bresky. Let's go to the forecast. Come on. I just lost the keyboard. There it is. 0019 Park. So let's see what we got here now. We've got the forecast today, mostly cloudy, then gradually becoming sunny. Look at that, high near 81. How nice is that, right? Let's see here. This evening, mostly clear, right around 63. Perfect. Tomorrow is the pick of the week here. High near 85. Oofa. But it's going to be windy, though. 10 to 13 miles an hour. Thursday night, clear around 65. Friday, mostly sunny, high near 85. Saturday, 30% chance of showers after 2 o'clock near 72. Sunday, some showers, high of 68. Monday, chance of showers at 64. And then Tuesday, high of 64. So we're going to drop like 20 degrees from essentially Friday into Monday. In a 48-hour period, we're going to lose 20 some odd degrees of temperature, but get out and enjoy it while you can here for today, tomorrow, and Friday. Going to be perfect. There's certain times of the year, and this is beginning to get into one of them. And then towards the end, usually the first 2 weeks in May are usually pretty good, that there's no humidity. And that's the beauty of this, that there's no humidity. So it's 85 and sunshine and there's no humidity. It's perfect. But again, it's going to be cooler. It's going to be cooler along the shoreline. So there's no, we may see 81 today in Central Park, may see places like Newark, Patterson, urban areas, Morristown, right around 78, 79, 80, but, down the shore, Belmar, Spring Lake, Point Pleasant, you're probably looking at temps, dare I say, into the upper 60s. And same thing out on the east end of Long Island. You're going to be seeing temps into the 60s as well. Probably a good 10, 12, 15 degrees cooler with the ocean breezes coming off the water. So if you're going to head down the shore, just be aware that it's probably not going to be 80, 85 degrees in Point Pleasant like it will be in July. It's going to feel a lot colder. So just heads up there. We'll do our sponsor break at 8:15. So that was just a little bit of a, let's just can we go back? Let me go back. Let's just do, we saw the one observation list. We'll go into South Jersey now. We'll show you. Let's see here. Mount Holly's at 60 and Fair. Somerville at 65. Allentown, Lehigh at 58. Let's go to Connecticut, Hudson Valley. Let's see. Oh, that's a weird page. New Haven at 59. Bridgeport at 56. I don't know why that's all banged up there. Hudson Valley, looking at Monticello at 57. 59 at Poughkeepsie. 61 at Montgomery. Let's head to Cape May. We'll check out those temperatures. And Wildwood at 59. 58 Millville. Atlantic City coming in at 60. So we're off to a good start. Let's check out Montauk. Block Island at 53, Gabreska at 56, Montauk at 61, East Hampton 65. 65 degrees coming at you. 65 degrees coming at you. Let's do this. Digital.weather.gov. See if this will give a, whoa, that's the turnpike. What happened there? Let's see if this will give us an idea of some of the temps that we can expect for later today and into tomorrow. So let's see, maximum temperatures ending today at 8 p.m. So yeah, so here, 80 degrees. Going even a little tighter shot. You know, so 81 in places like Elizabeth and Newark and Patterson, 80 in Trenton. And it looks like we're going to get closer to 80 there in Toms River, which I'm kind of surprised at. But again, as you see it here out to the east end of Long Island, only in the 60s, as I said, south shores of Connecticut up towards New London and into Rhode Island. This is all in the 50s and 60s here, but really the heat, the warmth is right in here. And probably don't have to go too far, just up towards Stamford or maybe a little bit further to the north of that. Well, that's going to be in the mid 70s. Let's see what it is for Thursday ending tomorrow. Now, this is where really the warmth starts to kick in. 84 Edison, 84 in Elizabeth. I'm trying to see if they have any other markers along the shore here. I think this is only the but again, as you see it here, let's see here. Again, you see this yellow shading in the 70s. It's right along the shoreline here, Long Beach Island, Point Pleasant, the Barrier Islands there, Atlantic City, down into Cape May, only coming in at 69. And so this is right along there. That's where you will see some relief from the heat. Can you believe we're saying relief from the heat in April 13th? Yeah, it's right along Sandy Hook. It's going to be a little breezy out there too. So hold on to your toupees and wigs and hats and the whole deal. But intersections here are going to be about 84 degrees. And then we go to Friday, even hotter at like 86, but it's still this pocket of cooler air along the shoreline. Looks like it's slowly encroaching a little bit further to the west by a couple of miles, not by much, by 2 miles or so. But you can see the east end here in the 60s. Look at Montauk only at 59. So look at that. Montauk's at 59, but Manhattan is going to be close to 85. Almost a 25 degree temperature gradient. Now, again, Long Island is, 130 miles, 25 miles long. On Long Island, if you stuck it on end from here in New Jersey, be almost as long as the coastline in New Jersey. But yeah, some real warmth coming in for Friday. And then for Saturday, we drop those temperatures down by about 10 degrees. You can see down in Toms River, 69, Long Branch, 64. And we go into Sunday, it's even cooler into the upper 60s or so. Look at this. On the east end, doesn't even climb out, only at 53. Then we go to Monday, and temps are pretty much in the 50s and 60s across the board. And then we head to Tuesday. Well, let me go to Tuesday. No, that's as far out as it goes. So there's your detailed forecast from our little weather center here in central Jersey. Let's see here. Connor says, good morning. Good morning, sir. Good to see you there. He says, I got good news and bad news. Good news is Rutgers received my application, but they were waiting for my final spring grades. Okay, congratulations there. Bad news, it might impact my admission due to the strike that's been happening. Yeah, and we will see what happens. Yeah. The Rutgers strike, like I mentioned before you came online with us, Connor, is that I had a little bit of a meet and greet set up there with Johnny and the Weather Watchers on Friday. I have to try and get in touch with him to see if that's going to happen. I'm not even sure if I can even make it, but if the strike continues, I believe that the students are kind of locked out of the classroom and stuff. I don't think they're letting them in. And Alexander says, fingers crossed for you, Connor. Yes, sir. We are all pulling for you there, buddy. So it just sounds like it's just administrative stuff. So it sounds like, sounds like you're getting in, So I think you should be good. All right, so we'll come off of the weather now. We go to we want to go to the Long Island list. We already did Long Island, so. And again, if there's any cars at the auto show you want me to kind of zero in for the channel, please put it up in the comments here, and we'll see what we can do. West in the LIE, a crash on the shoulder. Connor says it's not worth it to go for now. Down, they've been protesting in the main campus area. Okay, and Connor says thanks, Alexandra. Very nice. So yeah, again, I think Johnny and them are all just locked out of the studio and the whole thing. So, all right, so let's go to the Hudson Valley now. Sprainbrook, southbound north of Jackson Avenue, disabled vehicle on the Taconic southbound, south of exit 11. Okay. Let's go to Connecticut now. Dial that in. Just kind of normal delays here across the shoreline. The Merritt into Route 7, 95 from about 17, 18 down to 12 or so, and then further down the line from 8 through 5 is heavy. 287 east here, Elmsford, White Plains. That's some sun glare. West in the Cross County here in Yonkers is a bit died up. Let's see here now. Rockland, Orange counties. There's just nothing happening. It's gonna be beautiful up into the Hudson Valley this next couple days. 684, 84 is terrific. 134, 202, Route 22 is moving along nicely. The eastern spur problem here, northbound north of 17E. So let's do this. Let's see if we can see it. I don't think there's a camera at 17E. No. There is not. What is it? Oh, it's 15X. Okay, so there is that. West on 80, a little heavy here through Patterson. 78 west through Vauxhall is a little bit busy west of the Parkway. On over to Route 24. It's kind of normal. Yeah, again, it's just kind of just normal It's much, much lighter than what it usually should be. So with that said, let's check out the trains here. See if everything is running on time, and it is. Let's do path here. Newark to World Trade continues to operate with residual delays. Train with mechanical issues removed from service. We will provide updates as they become available. Fun times. Newark to World Trade seems to be getting banged up as of recent last couple days or so. Let's just cross our fingers on Saturday it doesn't get delayed either. So I'm gonna have to leave early just in the chance that I run into something. But Alexander is our path expert, so I'm gonna have to defer to her because I'm getting off at Journal Square and then switching trains. I don't know if you've ever gone through Journal Square. Is it a fairly easy transfer? Do I have to go outside? Do I just stay in the building? I've never been on path before, so go figure. Done traffic for 20 some odd years. I've never been on path. Let's see. Local Express to 6, JZ plan. This is all planned stuff here. We go to the rails. Long Island Railroad, Metro North. I don't think I've ever, let's see. I've been on Long Island Railroad a number of times. I did take the train at the Long Island a couple times when I was working out there. That was, forget that. It was easier to drive. It took forever. Let's see here now. Never been on Metro North. Well, I never really had a reason to be on Metro North. Although they do say it's a nice trip up along the Hudson River, up along the Hudson line. Oh, what else are we gonna do here? I feel like I'm leaving something out. Bridges and tunnels again. Let's do that. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Sometimes this website gets like a little weird. Let's see. Well, as that's kind of marinating and doing its thing, we'll go to that Eastern Spur situation. It's just out of the toll plaza. So that's where the accident is here. So just be mindful of that. We'll probably put the link in at about 20, about the same thing for the Holland Tunnel, if this thing would ever decide to work. There we go. 25 of the Lincoln and about 15 or so at the Holland. George is fine. Wonder what the story is with the Lincoln Tunnel, whether everyone's going in for like Broadway midday kind of deal, or oh, I'm sorry, Alexandra. Let's see. Alexandra says, I've never taken the Newark line. I've taken the path from Hoboken to World Trade. Okay. All right. Well, it will be a experience for all of us. I can maybe document my trip on path this weekend. See how that goes. And how long of a trip, Alexander, is that from Hoboken to World Trade? Is that like 10 minutes, or are we looking at longer than that? Because I think on the weekends, I think I actually, in order to go to Christopher Street, I think I have to go Journal Square to 33rd via Hoboken. So I think I have to go to Hoboken, and then it goes to Hoboken 33rd. So it's an extra stop in between to get in. She says about 10 minutes. Okay. I think the longest part is probably from Newark to Journal Square, really, is probably the longest section of it. That's the Harrison station there. It's a beautiful station that they built. I don't know where. I'm just following the tracks here. Is this Journal Square? It is. Look at that. Well, you know what? While we're here and exploring, an exploratory measure, see what Journal Square looks like. Ah, okay. Wow, that's pretty nice. Dwayne Reed. Are there even still Dwayne Reeds? I don't even know. But actually, while we're here, let's do this. Let's go to path. Let's just look up the map here, just for while I have Alexandra on the line. Schedules and maps. Let's see. Weekday service. No, we want Saturday schedule. Well, do weekends remain as customer record to ride. Saturday schedule. So Saturday and Sunday the same, Alexandra? I don't know if you know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, here, weekends and holidays. There it is. So we've got okay, I see. So I have to change Journal Square and then jump on here, change the Journal Square to 33rd, but it goes to Hoboken first, I guess. So it goes this week's Hoboken, then turns around and then comes back in. So I've got 1, 2, 3. I guess I'm the fourth stop in all of this piece, because as you see it here for the weekdays, it goes Journal Square directly to 33rd. Because then Hoboken to World Trade, I guess, is they don't run that on the weekends, if I'm reading that correctly. The only service to World Trade is from Newark to World Trade. No, I'm sorry, I'm the fifth stop. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, so it's one extra stop. Interesting. Okay, let's see here. 8:09 is our time. We got about 20 minutes left in the show. 8:15, we'll do another check of the weather. We'll check in with our sponsors to see how they are doing. So I guess we'll come back to New Jersey now. Crash and police department to van 295 southbound ramp to exit 43 in Mount Laurel. Broken down vehicle 42 north at Black Horse Pike in Gloucester. Let's see. Must be right in there. Well, let's see if there's a camera. Well, first, let's give you the update here with this. Crash getting to the Holland Tunnel. Looks like it's gone because they moved the camera in the opposite direction. I think this camera is going to show us anything. No. Nothing there. Let's see here now. Let's do that Lincoln Tunnel. Let's just see what the vibe is there. I only have, I think all these cameras here don't work. Yeah, I don't know why they don't work. It's right at the turnpike. Let's see what else we've got here. We go to the maps again, friends. It's fairly light out here. I mean, there's no way to slice it though. The shoreline, ocean, Atlantic counties, Cape May County. Again, it's quiet out here. It really is. I mean, there's just not a whole lot really to tell you about. Well, this westbound 80 right by 55. I think there's something going on there. Let's dial that in. Yeah, there's definitely something happening there. See if the 23 cameras got it, but this 23 camera is just awful. It's way off in the distance. I think it's off on the right in there. Yeah, it's doing something, either blocking the right lane or the shoulder or something. Let's just check out this 295 situation. It keeps popping up here. I think there's a camera here too. And there is. That's the only reason I know there's a camera, because that's the only way they probably would get it. But they haven't, unless it just cleared. I think it just cleared because they moved this camera around. They were moving this camera around, so I'm not going to get terribly excited about that. It's more of this westbound 80, just west of Union Boulevard is the situation there. And we're picking up something on camera. And again, it's just, kind of just somewhat normal volume, and it's all in the right places, but, just that there's just less of it. But yeah, I mean, look at this Bell Parkway is empty. I wouldn't be surprised. A lot of folks head to Coney Island. I don't know if anything's open on Coney Island right now, but that's the thing. When you go down the Jersey Shore, I mean, most of the boardwalk attractions and all that stuff, they're still closed. I mean, they're not going to open up probably for another, not till the beginning of May or so, just to get things dialed in for the summer season. So it's you probably see a lot of people out on the boardwalk, which is nice. But look at Long Island. I mean, there's not a whole lot except for out to the East End. If you're going to head out to your $30 million mansion, spend the weekend out there. But again, like I showed you on those temperature maps, this is going to be in the 60s. So it's going to be 20 degrees cooler than what it is in the city. So you're almost better off staying back further to the west. Connecticut, just volume through Norwalk, Darien, Stamford, southbound on the Merritt and Route 7 is pretty heavy ride. Let's see here. Yeah, there's really just not a whole lot going on. Let's see here. Alexander says, I think the rides at the Seaside Heights Boardwalk are open this week. Oh, okay. There we go. Breaking news. We got it. From Alexander, thank you. So if you're headed down to the Jersey Shore, you've got some rides to enjoy. All right. So speaking of the summertime weather, we got about 14 minutes left in the show. We're going to head to the auto show here. We'll be signing off here at 8:30. Speaking of warm weather in the next couple of days, I'm sure Ralph is going to be really packed. I stopped in to see him on Easter and just say hello. He was super busy again, so I had a couple of minutes to chat with him, but he was just getting ready to open up on Easter Sunday. So today, tomorrow, I'm sure yesterday he was busy as well. Yesterday was very nice, but these next couple of days with temps in the mid 80s, he is going to be loaded up, especially with all the kids in the Cranford area are on spring break. So, this place is going to be wall-to-wall people all day the next couple of days. So definitely give them a call if you want to order something, a cake or whatnot, or just stop in. 22 North Avenue West in historic Cranford, New Jersey, 908-272-3000 is the phone number. CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com is the website. You can look it up. Same thing on Facebook. Check out all the happenings at the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. And you know, when I was there, I should have taken some pictures of some of the ice cream and stuff. I didn't do it. I'll maybe go back next week and get some photography for the big broadcast. Let's see here now. Hey now. I thought I had again, I don't want to show you these pictures from I can show you this one because most of this will be in the case for this year. Again, this is from last year with the blood orange sorbet, the peach mango sorbet, the cotton candy, party cake, you name it, Ralph's got it. And just like I said, he's going to have a line out the door the next couple days with this warm weather. It is perfect ice cream weather, and no better place to get ice cream on a perfect day than the perfect place for ice cream is the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. Again, 908-272-3000 is the phone number. CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com. Go in and say hello to Ralph and tell him you saw it on the Tri-State Traffic Show. Now, with the warmer weather giving people hints of summer, you want to get a fresh cut, head over to the Shaved Cave, 1471 Ranton Road, 908-325-6283, and get your fresh look, your high top fades, trim up that beard, to trim up the Van Dyke, and get ready to roll here with a fresh cut. Put down the top, put on the vanilla ice, and let it roll. So go ahead and make an appointment with my guys Omar, Gustavo, Alex. Definitely give them a call. They're busy all the time. Make an appointment. 1471 Ranton Road in Clark, New Jersey, 908-325-6283. And we thank them so much for being a sponsor here on the Tri-State Traffic Show. We also want to head out to Morris County now, friends. We will take a look at Maxim Motor Cars, LLC.com. If you're looking for an affordable, quality used vehicle, look no further than Maxim Motor Cars, 973-620-9060. Go talk to our friends Nick and Anthony to see what entices you to pick up a quality used vehicle at a good price. Again, the average transaction now is pushing like 48, 49 grand. So, some of these vehicles have some higher mileage on them. They still got a lot of life left in them. So definitely give him a call, 973-620-9060. Well, he sold the Mustang on us here, so we've seen that come and go. Finally sold the Acura. That's out of the way. The newest here is this G6 Pontiac. And the 2004 Cadillac CTS is in the stable there. Still can't seem to sell the Pontiac G8. I'm wondering why. It's not a bad looking car. 2014 Dodge Grand Caravan is still with us. It's kind of a interesting vehicle. Let me just take a look at the Carfax. Was this Accident reported. Again, sometimes when you go on these Carfaxes and they say accident reported, damage to front, damage to right front. So it looks like they hit a curb. So hopefully it was only just cosmetic damage, and no structural damage. I don't think it would be because, like I said, Nick handpicks all these vehicles himself. But I almost feel like that's kind of a nice starter car or whatever. You could do some customization, get some chrome wheels or something, or it's got a nice red color to it. And again, this was the cousin to the Chevy SS, which was really the brother to the Chevy SS, which was a cousin to the Commodore Holden from Australia. So I believe that this vehicle was imported from Australia. It was based on that platform. That's why it kind of just doesn't really look terribly like a Pontiac, other than the Pontiac badges that are on it. But you could probably do some nice customization there. It still has the factory radio in tow, Blaupunkt stereo with a CD. I don't know if it has satellite radio or not. Can't really grasp it from that photograph. But that's a clean looking car. Could be kind of fun to dial one of these in here. So give Nick a call, 973-620-9060. Again, 973-620-9060 is the phone number. And we thank Nick and Anthony for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. And last but not least here, number 4 on our scorecards, but number 1 on our hearts is going to be Travels with Darley, our great friend Darley Newman. We thank her so much for also sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show with a wonderful travel program on PBS Create, New Jersey PBS, Amazon Prime, Wonder Motivation TV's Journey. You can also go to our website, darley-newman.com, for more information on the program. The 10th season is actually just about ready to wrap up. I believe we're coming into episode 9 or so. So definitely check it out. And I believe maybe it's this weekend it's going to be on Create. I still had a commercial for it. But anyway, Travels with Darley in her 10th season out of New York City. And she has this new website as well. I'll put this up for us. darleycnewman.com/shop. That's where I got my the coffee mug. That is on the set that you see behind me over my right shoulder. But you can get hoodies and sweatshirts and t-shirts and all that fun stuff at darleycnewman.com/shop. So that's where you want to be for get some merch from Darley, and also follow her here on Instagram as we bring up some of her fun things. She's been doing the Look Up with New Jersey, the 3rd installment in Asbury Park. That's she's been out here doing some filming there, and then this is her in the out at the Cherry Blossoms in Central Park. So again, she puts up these fun videos. With her in Central Park. I don't know what that was. So yeah, so you can see her put up these little reels here. And this is in Asbury Park. I can't give you sound because I don't have any sound on the output of this computer, but you can see that these are kind of the fun little videos that she does for Instagram, which are kind of fun. And again, this is showing all about the Asbury Hotel. Oh, wow, look at that. I think this is where she was actually bowling. It's Asbury Lanes. Yeah, fun. All right, so that's Travels with Darlie once again, and you can find her on Amazon Prime, One Room Motivation TV's Journey, as well as New Jersey PBS. So definitely dial the program in and enjoy as she takes you around the world and shows you all the wonderful places that you can travel to, and shows you all the wonderful things the world has to offer. So definitely check out her program and check out her shop, darliecnewman.com/shop. All right, friends. So I think we're kind of coming down to the end of the wire here. We've got another 5 minutes left. And we're going to head out. We're going to head over to the auto show here this morning. So that should be a lot of fun. Again, if you have any vehicles in the comments here in the next couple minutes, if you want anything you want me to zero in on, we can certainly try to do that. So let's go to our forecast. As you see here, the temperatures again out to the east end into the upper 50s to right around 60, but inland here, New Jersey, 80s, upper 70s, lower 80s. It's going to be beautiful out here this morning and this afternoon. Probably a little cloudier maybe than what you're thinking, but the clouds are going to break up later this afternoon into this evening, and it's going to be clear skies. Do I have the forecast? Let's see. Yeah. So, is this the red flag warning? Yeah. It's the red flag warning, basically, is what it comes down to for fire danger. And again, we saw that small brush fire there in Jersey City, but that was a result of a building fire, not so much started in the brush fire. So today, gradually becoming sunny, high near 81. This evening, beautiful, clear, low around 63. Thursday, just gorgeous, sunny, high near 85. Get out and enjoy. It's going to be a little breezy. Same thing on Friday as well, high near 85. We may even push records. I think either Central Park or Newark, the record, I think, was 85. So we could get close to 90, maybe, and just briefly touch. I mean, it probably is going to be a real hard-pressed stretch to do that, but maybe 88? Roads, where we're going, who needs roads? Looks like the winds kind of die down a little bit, but then there's a chance of showers all weekend here. Not a washout, but temps are going to be definitely cooler than 85. It's going to be at 72 on Saturday, 68 on Sunday, Monday at 64, and then 64 on Tuesday. So we're back towards our regular little taste of spring, and then we're back from the summer and back into spring. Let's see here. Connor says, Honda Crest will be done. Either you can do a review with BMW or Mercedes-Benz. Okay, very good. We can find something for you, Connor. Very nice. Connor, big tastes here. Big taste. CC putting up some big numbers here with BMW Mercedes. All right, we'll see what we can find for you. Very nice. Let's see. I know Mercedes has got a bunch of electric cars. I'm kind of curious to see what they look like. That hyper screen and all that kind of fun stuff. Some of those are really neat. So let's do this now. There it is, 80 westbound. We were right on top of that before the DOT was. Hopefully they're watching us. Let's finish off the show here with our where is it? Oh, here. With our check of the Corvette Museum in Jewel, and hopefully get some good shots of I'm sure they'll have a couple Corvettes on hand here today. Let's just go right down the deliveries, see what we've got. Let me close out some of these websites, get some more computing power for us. Oh, there's a rare vehicle there. Yeah, The Z06, gorgeous with the transparent roof. You don't see too many of the Corvette coupes with the transparent roof. That's sharp. That is really nice. I like that because it lets a lot of light into the cabin. I don't understand why they can't make a smaller transparent roof for the convertible. I think that would be kind of a cool option. Another Z06. Look at that. 2 in a row. This is an orange. Let's go to, can we get 3 Z06s? I don't believe so. I think that's just your 70th anniversary Corvette. Okay, that's just your, oh, look at that with the top down and the door open. Very nice. Getting a little inside peek. That's a nice looking combination. I think this is the Elkhart Lake Blue. With the sky cool gray interior. So it looks like this one's getting delivered, if I'm not mistaken. That's why the ropes are off. They're probably showing the driver how to, or just getting ready for the delivery. Well, let's see what we got. He's probably getting ready for, well, let's see. Is he going to start it up? I think it's already started. Let's see. Can't really drive because he hasn't moved the barriers. So, at Connor, I love both cars, but not the high maintenance costs. Yeah, that's the one thing too. It seems like Mercedes are fairly expensive to just general maintenance and repairs. Okay, well, it doesn't look like he's going anywhere. So we'll finish out this, and I want to show you one last thing before we head off here. I think that's just another. I think that's just another look of the Z06 that we just saw. Unless there's 2 of them exactly alike. Unless there's 3 of them. Wow, that's the 70th anniversary one. Sorry. Oh, there's standard Stingray coupe. Wow, look at that high wing. Wow, that's getting lofty. This is kind of cool with the black stripe. That's kind of nice. Connor says, yes, agreed about the high maintenance cost. And Connor says, just read some of the designs of the car itself. Yeah, I agree with you on that. They're fairly innovative. Let me see if I can bring this up. Let me bring it offline here for 1 second. Let me just see if I can. Where did I see it? Let's see. Oh, come on. Let's see here. Used all makes. Just wanted to just show you, and I think this will certainly now reinforce what Connor just mentioned. Let's see here. Come on. With Mercedes, as far as the design language is concerned, do all miles. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. I saved it to my profile as you're looking at that white Corvette. I'm just doing this offline just so I can do it faster. Let's do this here. Let's sort by price. So I think this will speak to Connor's design language. But again, it also may speak to Anna's comment about the higher maintenance costs. All right, so let's bring this back online here. Oh, there it is. So I've always thought that this Mercedes SL was always kind of a sharp looking car. Now, I mean, this is kind of sharp with the convertible top, But again, I don't know what the maintenance costs are on those. I like the like 2003, 2005, 2006, and that area, that design. And there was one in, well, let me see if I can find it. I'm sorry. Let's go here by nearest location. Let's see. $198,000, right? See, this is kind of a sharp looking vehicle here. This I don't really like white on a car, but the Mercedes white is actually quite nice. Yeah, look at that. That's kind of sharp. Hardtop convertible. Yeah, that looks like it's in pretty good shape there. And some pitting on the wheel. But the interior looks really nice. It's got the air scarf where the hot air comes and blows on the back of your neck as you put the top down, which is kind of cool. I think it still has a key. Wow, interesting. I think this has like what they call a transparent roof. It's got the clear roof. But see, if Mercedes can put the clear roof in a convertible, why can't Chevy do it? Yeah, that's not the one. I like that front end though. That's kind of nice. Come on, where is it? I know it's here somewhere. Yeah, let's see. Why it keeps putting these big six-figure price tags? No. Let's see. I think it was, where is it? It was right in here. Like this one here, 2007. I think maybe this speaks to what Anna was saying, that they're very expensive to maintain, because I mean, this was probably close to a $100,000 vehicle only 16 years ago, and they only want $17,000 for it. I mean, unless it was an accident or something crazy, but I mean, that seems like it's in fairly good shape from what I can see. But I like that idea of the hard top convertible, which is kind of sharp. I think this has the transparent roof as well. It does, yeah. But you wonder why it's so cheap, though. Again, I'm not going to get into all the specifics of it right this moment, but I always wonder why that one is so. Wonder why that one is so cheap. That it's again, it could be this one's only $13,000 for a car that's got 73,000 miles on it. It's like 16 years old. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something with that, and I think it maybe goes to what Anna just said, as far as they're extremely expensive to maintain. But it is a sharp design. Going back to Connor's point, that appreciates the the design language of the vehicles. Just want to see if that one pops up that I saw yesterday. It was unless it got sold. I don't know. Do one more pass here. Here it is. This one here. This is, I mean, this only has, let's see, it's a 2005, only $17,500 for a car. It's got 55,000 miles on it. I mean, that's a good looking car. I mean, again, it could cost you a fortune to maintain it, but I mean, that's sharp looking, no question about it. Only 56,000 miles. That's really nice looking. Yeah. Neat. Okay, friends, enough drooling over cars that we can't afford, right? So let me bring it back home here. We'll do that. I want to thank everybody for joining us, Connor, Anna, and Alexandra. So thanks a lot again for joining us, and go Knicks here on Saturday night. So we'll maybe we'll wear that for the rest of the week. I think they're going to need all the help they can get. Let's see. Anna says, my son had a BMW for about a year, but the maintenance costs were too much, and he traded for a vehicle that was cheaper to maintain. Even an oil change was costly. The tires were astronomical. Wow. Okay. So some good points there. Absolutely. I've heard of that. Again, I've never owned one, and I wonder why that is. I'm not sure what the situation is. I mean, oil is oil, but again, maybe that's why this 2005 is $17,500, because it costs, $500 for an oil change or something. I'm not sure, but that's a nice little piece of history right there. If it hasn't been in an accident, it doesn't look like it's been in an accident. So, anyway, I'm sure we'll see a lot of good stuff here at the auto show later on today. So again, thanks Alexandra, thanks Anna for the great comments. Same thing with Connor. We thank everybody here for joining us on your Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow at 7:30. So get out and enjoy this wonderful weather with summer-like temps the next couple of days. So again, get out and enjoy. I'm headed to the auto show, so we'll see you tomorrow, everybody.